All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Richard. I'm going to have a drink, and we're going to talk about being behind. Finding these moments, it's one of those things that it does give me the opportunity to sort of slow down every now and again and take a breath and then share a moment with you guys. And, you know, it seems to be working, at least as I'm filming this. This channel has been growing faster than ever before. It's been doing really well. Everything has been just wonderful. And of course, this morning I started the day having 2 shorts planned for the day. I had to do another short to round out the day. I post 3 shorts a day. And eventually I'm, going to run out of shorts to post because I'm converting blog entries into shorts, But, yeah. Before I get any further, let me inform you that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. If you'd be so kind as comment, like, and subscribe, you'll be doing your part for a better world. Spiced rum and Pepsi is actually pretty good. So, as of this moment, as of my filming this, I am 10 weeks behind on my posting. That is in regards to 6 blogs and 6 YouTube channels. And, what it is, I've described this before, but what it is I have, for every week, I have a file folder on my computer, and I have a quota of things to produce. Every time I produce something, I put a file into that file folder. When I reach the correct amount, I create the file folder for the next week. Currently, I should have 10 more file folders than I have. Now, certain weeks, like this one, there is actually a higher quota than the files I'm working on because, those are the weeks where I started posting shorts regularly. And I had dabbled in shorts before then, but now I'm posting them regularly. So I'm working very hard to push through the shorts thing, try and get this done. So at a certain point, which would be, I think, 7 weeks ago, the number of posts I'm supposed to post per day or produce per day goes up by a large number, more than doubles. So I'm really doing even worse than I planned. But for the last 3 days, I've been abnormally depressed, and it's like, this is how I got 10 weeks behind to begin with. And I don't know. I mean, look. There was a point when all of my blogs were derelict. All 6 of them were derelict. All of my YouTube channels were derelict. I hadn't produced anything in months. And then I woke up and I sat down and I started working. And I started with Richard Reviews Everything, which is my blog where I do product reviews. And I just filled in all the empty spaces. And now I produce, not only do I post more than 365 entries on that per year, more than one a day. But I also, I'm more than a year ahead of schedule. So, I mean, let's just say something were to happen to me. I got in a car accident. I wind up in the hospital. I'm just bleeding all over the place or whatever have you. For more than a year, Richard Reviews Everything will continue to post. Okay, that's just how it is. You know, it's fine. And then my two other blogs, Richard's Daily Quote and Photographs of a Mad Richard, are more than 200 each ahead of schedule. So if you round it up, I mean, really, it's a year and 6 months ahead of schedule on those three blogs. But I've got like one blog that I'm 7 years behind on. So that's, I guess I would consider that my worst blog, but there are blogs with empty spaces that, you know, I need to fill in those spaces, and there's more than, I don't even know if there's more than 7 years worth of that. I would have to sit down and calculate how many blog posts I would need to get to where I want to be. But I mean, in terms of blogs, you know, I'm not ahead of schedule. I'm just way behind. And it's like, yes, if I focused on not getting ahead of schedule on the ones I am ahead of schedule, but rather just trying to get up to date on the ones that are behind, you know, I would be making more progress, but, you know, I would probably wind up being dead on the ones that I'm ahead of schedule on. So it's one of those things. My priority is once something starts, it has to keep going, you know? And it's like with my main YouTube channel, the one that has the most subscribers, I'm supposed to do 3 celebrity birthdays a day. I started at midnight tonight. I didn't have any. I looked up 3 birthdays. I filmed 3 birthday shout outs. And then I did 10 product reviews off of my blog for this channel. So today I've done more than 13 videos, 13 shorts anyway. Then I added 3 more entries to Photographs of a Mad Richard, and 2 more entries to Richard's Daily Quote. And I haven't done anything for Richard Reviews Everything tonight, but it's more than a year ahead of schedule, so I don't have to worry about that too much. But I am working on it. I think I've got 3 entries and at least 1 more to do. So it's like, on the one hand, you know, I'm making progress. Slow as it is, if I were to just say, you know, look, this is what I'm supposed to do every day, and I have to do just 1 more than that, you know, there are occasions where you run short, but, you know, so long as you keep up that schedule, eventually you run out of everything else to do, and you have to make progress. And that was a big thing, you know. When I started this year, 3 of my blogs were running, and now 4 of them are running, and I've got 2 more to get running again. And I'm just, you know, I'm working at it, I'm pushing. And when I started this year, I believe I had one YouTube channel that was posting regularly. Now I have 2 or 3 posting regularly, but one of them is only doing shorts. And it's a matter of the simple fact that if you can maintain a heavy workload, you can begin to you know, calm down. And the way it's supposed to work is that if I got completely caught up, if I was like, okay, I'm at the point where I need to be, I'm 0 weeks behind. What it's supposed to be is that every time I complete the week's workload, I can take a day off. All right? And just that's one day where you just know that no working, just sit there, relax, don't screw around, maybe go out to a restaurant or call a friend and just have some fun. As opposed to now, which is there is no day where I don't do any kind of work. Every day I do some kind of work. Whether it's filming and completing a short, or watching a movie to review on my other channel, or coming in here and having a drink. Every day I do something. But I mean, one of the things about that is if you completed a week's workload in 5 days, you would take one day off and then you'd start the next week's workload. So you're gaining. And I mean, I screw around a lot. I do. I mean, I should really say that I'm no leisure watching YouTube channels until I'm caught up or something like that. Or maybe I should say no leisure watching YouTube channels unless I've completed so many posts per day or something like that. I should do that. But there are a lot of things I should do. It's like I should have it that, no eating until you've cleared the dishwasher and all of your dirty dishes are in the dishwasher to be washed. So you run the dishwasher, put the dishes away until you have unloaded that dishwasher. Nothing but water. You just drink nothing but water until you've unloaded the dishwasher, you've cleaned any dishes you have, and you're ready to go again. And you could make that rule, but I don't think I'd be able to follow that rule. And it's just, that's kind of the way the world works. So what do we take away from being behind in terms of work? It's one of those things that no matter how behind you get, there's only one thing to do, and that's get at it. Start working. And it's like I say, if I could wave a magic wand and be like, you know what, you don't leave the house until you've finished all the work you have in this house, okay? I would never leave this house again. Because I have hundreds of things, thousands of things to do. It's like I say, I have boxes full of work in this room. I could grab any one of those boxes and spend 6 months working on the project within. It's not impossible, And this is one of the reasons I feel really discouraged. I want to just forget about it all, but then no matter how many times I tell myself I should forget about it all, I always want to go back to it. So no, I mean, I'm doing the things I do partly because I do enjoy doing them. And it's like, on the one hand, I'd rather be a YouTuber than my regular job. But on the other hand, YouTube just ain't paying the bills. So there you have it. No matter what, keep pushing forward. That's what happens when you get behind. And, every one of us gets behind from time to time. And we all have to admit that there are times we're not going to finish a project when it needs to be finished. But that shouldn't discourage us. There's just one thing to do. You pick yourself up and you keep at it. That's what you do. So thank you for sharing this moment with me. I needed to take a breather. Feeling frustrated and feeling tired. I'm Richard. Roar! Danger Ducky says, it would be unbearable if you don't comment, like, and subscribe.